So we've identified our 2 points in a general sense, where we're just giving them x of 1, y of 1, and then this point x of 2, y of 2. Well, we're getting somewhere with all this eventually. So x of 1, if I were to find the difference between, if I wanted to find this number right here, okay, let me just write out these 2 points again. This is x of 1, y of 1, and x of 2, y of 2. And I want to find this number right here, the difference between 3 and 1. Well, if I go ahead and label my numbers here, so this point was 1, 0, 1, 0, and this point here was 3, 3. Okay, so x of 1 is 1, y of 1 is 0, x of 2 is 3, and y of 2 is 3 here. If I wanted to look at the difference between x of 2 and x of 1, right, so this was 3 minus 1 is 2, and that's our 2 right here. Okay. Now, there's some notation. This little triangle here is a delta, the Greek letter delta, delta x. And what I'm going to call delta x is, it's going to be for short for x of 2 minus x of 1. You see that? X of 2 minus x of 1. X of 2 minus x of 1 is our delta x. This is our difference. Alright, and our x's. So delta x in this particular case would be equal to 2. Alright. But if we were to look at y, what about delta y? Well, delta y is y2 minus y1. But in this particular case, y2 is 3, and y1 is 0. So delta y is going to be 3. Right? Delta y is 3, and that's the change in y is what that means, the difference in our two y values. So delta y is 3 here. Alright. So what we're going to want to do, right, so we're finding, we're now using this formula, delta x squared plus delta y squared. In other words, the change in x squareds plus the change in y squareds. And of course, we'd need to square root this. So let's just do that. Plus delta y squared is r. Okay? Alright, so now let's look at another example. So we're slowly developing our distance formula. So let's go ahead and clear everything out and look at another one. So this time we're going to shift that triangle, instead of horizontally, we're going to shift the triangle up. So we're going to have a point here, and at 0, 1, and then we're going to have another point up here, and we'll call this 1, 3. Alright, so we got 2 points, and we want to find the distance between these 2 points right here. So this is the distance that we're after, right here. Okay, that's the distance that we're looking for. So you try to find this distance and get back to me. Pause the video, you try to find it, and then I'm going to explain it. Whoops, didn't mean to put that line there, but this is 1 right here.